Okay, so good afternoon, class. So our topic for today is all about assignment model. Okay, specifically, we'll be using Hungarian method in solving the optimal solutions. No? So, for example, okay, I already explained to you regarding this. No, so this means that okay, so for example, in this part, job, no? And in this part is worker. So just simply ask what will be your assignment. Okay, for your workers to specific jobs for you or job no, for you to reduce the cost since we are dealing with the cost here no so automatically the objective should reduce the cost no? That there are times that the table means profit no so I think we will do something later kapag profit yung table so for this example assume tayo ng cost example 8 means that if you will assign worker A to job 1, the company will cost $8. If you will assign worker B to job 1, so that will cost the company $6. If you will assign worker D to job 4, the company will pay this worker $9 and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, Hungarian method means that it's an algorithm no, that you need to follow for us to kumbaga for us to solve a matrix or table na mas optimal yung ating decision. Okay? So let us discuss the uh, the algorithm. Okay? So first, you're asked to subtract the smallest number in each row from every number in the row. This is called the row reduction. Okay? So let's do that. JB, hindi ba makita kapag ganito, JB? Or I need to enlarge?
Pwede po pa-enlarge po sa konti.
Okay, so again, no, let us subtract the smallest number in each row from every number in the row. Okay, so row minimum man tayo class row minimum. Okay, so that is para mas maintindihan natin, row minimum. Okay, so the row minimum here is 2. Okay. Row minimum here is 6, 3, and 5. Okay. Now, let's proceed with the first iteration. Okay. I will copy this, paste here, and I will omit this one. No? Okay. So 8 minus 2 will give us 6. Okay, follow ha. Kunin mo natin yung row minimum, tapos kada each na value, okay, i-deduct natin yung row minimum. So 8 minus 2, 6. Then 6 minus 2 will give us 4. Okay, that's algorithm class. Next, 2 minus 2, 0. Then 4 minus 2, 2. Okay, same procedure with the rest of the rows. Okay, this will become 0. This will become 1. Okay, that will become 5. Okay, and 10 minus 6 will give us 4. Okay, next row 3. Okay, 3 minus 3, 0. Okay, next 5 minus 3, 2. And 7 minus 3, 4. And 6 minus 3, Okay? Deduct lang natin row minimum sa kada value dito sa loob. Okay, next. 5 minus 5, 0. 10 minus 5, 5. 12 minus 5, 7. No? Okay, next. 9 minus 5, 4. Pakiguide lang, class, ha? Lang 4. Okay, any question before we'll proceed with the second iteration? Kuha man, no? Okay. May nakalimutan ng book dito, class ba? Because pag galing sa book nyo, ha? Okay. You always check if row is equal to column. Okay? Number of rows is equal to number of column. In this case, they're equal. If not, introduce a dummy row or column. Okay? And assume cost as 0. And assume all values pala kasi there are times kasi profit siya eh. All values as 0. Okay? Example, tatlo lang worker natin dito, no? So, the number of row is not equal to the number of column. So, you introduce a dummy column here, then assume all as 0. Okay? Now, next, let's go back with our algorithm. Okay, subtract the smallest number in each column of the new table, okay, from every number in the column. Okay, this is called the column reduction. Okay, the same procedure. This is column minimum. Okay. So 0, then 1, 0, then 2. Okay. Next, after this is the second iteration. Okay, arrange ko lang later, class. I will copy. Okay. Palakihin pa natin. There, no? So, the same procedure, we will deduct, no, 0 from each of the value per column. Okay? So, delete this. So, since 0 siya, I think it's very obvious that the value here is the same. Okay, tama, no? So, copy-paste ko na lang ito, class, ha? Kasi pareho lang naman, eh. Okay, next. Here, this will become 4 minus 1. That will become, pilitan ko lang talaga, JB, hindi na talaga makita. Okay, this will become 3. Then, 1 minus 1 will give us 0. Then, 2 minus 1 will give us 1. Then, 5 minus 1 will give us 4. Okay, next tayo. I will copy-paste kasi 0 lang yan, no? Pareho pa rin yung answer. Okay. Walang pinagbago. Here, meron na, no? 2 minus 2, 0. Okay. 4 minus 2, 2. Then 3 minus 2, 1. Then 4 minus 2, 2. Okay. Okay, next tayo. Test whether the optimum assignment can be made. You do this by determining the minimum number of lines, horizontal or vertical. Take note, horizontal or vertical. Bawal ang diagonal, no? Needed to cross out. Okay, hindi siya crush out. Klasa, madalas kung marinig estudyante ba? Bakit cross out? Crush out, cross out. Ha? cover all the all zeros. If the number of lines equal to number of rows, an optimum assignment is possible. In that case, go to step number 6. Okay? So we'll skip 4 and 5. Kapag yung ating number of lines later is equal to either row or column. Remember, we make sure that row is equal to number of column. Okay, so number of rows or number of column. So let us follow the instruction. Okay, this is the second iteration. Iteration 2. Okay? I-cross out daw natin yung 0. Ang ating i-consider, yung pinakamaraming 0 ang ma-cross out mo. Okay? So, pwede ka lang mag-vertical or mag-horizontal. So, nakita ko dito, 3 0 kaagad ang ma-cross out. So, unahin ko to. So, cross out. Okay? Itan ko lang itong. Okay, I think it's okay. Ito. Okay? So, na-cross out ko na. Next, 2, ma-cross out ko ng sabay. So, yan ang unahin ko. Okay? So, ito, isa na lang hindi na-cross out. It's either vertical ito or horizontal. It will not matter, class. So, gusto ko vertical. Okay? So, the instruction, number of lines is it equal to number of rows. No? Kasi rows ang ginamit ng book. Rows, i-slash ko, columns. No? Not divider or columns. How many rows or columns? There are 4. How many lines? There are 3. So therefore, 3 is not equal, or use the symbol na may ganyan slash, no? Equal to 4. Okay? So, we will not stop, no? We will follow the next algorithm. It says here, if the number of lines is less than the number of rows, modify the table in this way. Okay? Letter A, subtract the smallest uncovered, okay, hindi daw na cross out, number from every uncovered number in the table. So, locate muna natin yung pinaka-smallest doon sa hindi na cross out. So, after daw nun, okay, we will deduct, no, doon sa hindi na cross out. Then, add the smallest uncovered number to the numbers at the intersection. Okay, so yung napili natin smallest, i-add natin doon sa intersection. And carry over numbers cross out but not in the intersection. Intersections of the cross out lines carry over to the next table. So as is lang yung hindi na magalaw. No? So let's apply. Okay? So among sa hindi na cross out, okay, ang pinaka-smallest is 1. Okay? So according sa algorithm, itong 1, ang pinakamaliit, atin daw siyang i-deduct, no? So every, okay, uncross na value. And i-add natin doon sa intersection. We're talking about here, ha? 6 plus 3. Okay, let's do that. This is iteration 3. Okay, so I'll do something with the whiteboard. I-adjust ko na lang mamaya. Okay, so I will copy this iteration 3. Hopefully this is the last, no? Okay, next, enlarge natin. Iteration 3. Okay, ang sabi, i-delete ko muna kasi this is the new iteration, no? Okay, deduct natin doon sa wala na cross out. Okay, nalilito ako. Okay, we'll copy, ano ba dito banda? 2C. Okay, 2C. Okay, here, 2C. So, 5 minus 1 will give you 4, no? 2C. 4. Okay? Next, 2 minus 1 Okay, that will give you 1. That's the instruction of the algorithm class, no? 4 minus 1 will give you 3. And 1 minus 1 will give you 0. Okay. Then 7 minus 1 will give you 6. And 2 minus 1 will give you 1. Okay. Na-follow class? Na-follow man JB, no? JB.
Opo, sir. Follow po, sir.
So next natin, i-add daw natin sa intersection. So 6 at saka 3 lang intersection dito. So that's a 1A, no? So that will become 7 and 4. Okay? I-add natin yung 1 sa 6 and saka 3. That is why naging 7 saka 4. Then copy yung hindi natin naggalaw, no? So copy lang natin ang 0. Okay? Copy ang 0. Copy ang 0, 0. Then 0, 1. Then 0, 4. Okay? I-arrange lang natin. There. Okay? Yan. Sabi dun sa algorithm, you repeat the process. Process yun? Process 3. Okay? Yung number 3. Okay. So let us do that. No? I-cross out natin yung pinakamarami. Okay? So nakita ko, 3 kaagad dito. So yun ang i-cross out ko una. Okay, cross out. Next. Dalawa, pwede dito. Unahin ko, pwede, no? Pwede ko din itong vertical. Dalawa din ma-cross out. Again, unahin natin pinakamaraming 0 na ma-cross out, no? Kung gusto ko ito, i-cross out ko una, okay lang din, no? There. Okay? Ito, wala na cross out, sir. Pwedeng horizontal. Okay lang, no? Pwede din vertical. Gusto ko vertical lahat. Ayan. Pwede dito horizontal, ha? Pero gusto ko vertical lahat. Kahit anong way mo siya i-cross out, I'm sure the same tayo ng number of lines. You try later, no? For example, inuna yung i-cross out to ng horizontal. Okay? Remember 4, no? 4 yung lines, no? What if, sir, unahin ko to? Check natin, no? Ito. Second, no? So, ibilang natin 4 pa rin, no? Okay. What if, sir, ganito, sir? Mauna itong, ano ba yung hindi na-try kanina? Ito yun, no? Tapos, ganyan, sir. Dito ba yung kanina? So, 4 pa rin, no? So, kahit anong way na gawin natin, as long as inuna natin yung maraming 0 ma-cross out, pareho pa rin yung number of lines mag-appear. Okay? Gusto ko vertical lahat, no? So, number of lines is it equal to number of rows. Okay? Rows ko na lang, ha, kasi rows is equal to number of columns, eh. Okay, so check natin. So 4 is equal to 4. Okay? Therefore, optimal. Okay? And dito na tayo mag-conclude. Ang conclusion natin, class, is yung 0. Dapat walang duplication. So, example, okay, sometimes mag-trial error tayo, no? I think it's, itong pipiliin ko, si worker C sa job 1. So, I cannot assign si worker C sa any of the job, no? Kasi meron siyang assignment, no? So, next is ito. Okay? At saka ito. At saka ito. Okay? Tama ba? So, that's my assignment, no? Walang duplication. Worker C to job 1, worker B to job 2, worker D to job 3, and worker A to job 4. So, walang duplication. Kung meron pang iba kayong napili dyan, I'm sure pareho pala yung total natin later. Okay? So, let us create our, or write our conclusion, no? So, I will assign a worker A, C muna tayo, C to job 1. Okay? Then assign worker A B to job 2. Then assign worker B to job 3. Then assign worker A to job 4. Magkano gagastusin ng kumpanya? I think it's in dollars, no? Kasi dito sa book natin ito. So, balik tayo sa pinaka-original problem. So, copy-paste ko na original problem sa gilid. Okay, para makita natin maayos. If we will assign worker C to job 1, okay, $2, no? Kita, original problem tayo class, $2. If you will assign here, worker B to job 2, worker B to job 2, that is $7. Okay? Next, if you assign worker D to job 3, worker D to job 3, you will spend $6. No? Last, if you will assign worker A to job 4, worker A to job 4, ito dito, no? So, 5. Okay, tingin lang sa original problem kasi. Okay. That will cost the company this 11, 18, $20. Okay? So this is the Hungarian method. That will be your decision as supervisor or manager, no? Okay, end lang natin yung ating recording.